The U.S. president spoke today at the UN Climate Summit in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt. Joe Biden is promising to do more and to do it quickly. CBC's Sarah Larniuk is in London tracking the story and has the latest on the president's speech and his new pledge.
It has been evident all week that U.S. President Joe Biden would be walking into a tense reception at this conference, since leaders of developing nations have been pressing for the U.S. to commit more funding to climate adaptation and reparations for climate damages. But when he started speaking, it was clear that President Biden understood the mood. He started by reminding the crowd that just this August, his administration pushed through the Inflation Reduction Act. That bill is anticipated to lower American emissions by up to 40% this decade. Now, that still falls short of the country's commitment to halve emissions, but Biden was adamant that the country will make up the difference.
Let me just take a moment to emphasize how meaningful it is that I can say that. I introduced the first piece of climate legislation in the United States Senate way back in 1986, 36 years ago. My commitment to this issue has been unwavering. Today, finally, thanks to the actions we've taken, I can stand here as President of the United States of America and say with confidence, the United States of America will meet our emissions targets by 2030. This gathering must be the moment to recommit our future and our shared capacity to write a better story for the world. Let's build on our global climate progress, raising both our ambitions and the speed of our efforts.
Biden did announce new funding for various projects, including more money for adaptation. But he also alluded to the challenge he might face should the House of Representatives end up with a Republican majority after midterm results come in, saying that he would have to fight to ensure that the U.S.'s financial commitments to developing nations are fully funded. Overall, Biden took an assuring and comforting tone in the speech, saying it's been a difficult few years and it's easy to get overwhelmed by the overlapping crises.
This gathering must be the moment to recommit our future and our shared capacity to write a better story for the world. Let's build on our global climate progress, raising both our ambitions and the speed of our efforts.
This will be all we hear from Biden at the conference, as he took off for Cambodia immediately after the speech. Sarah Larniuk, CBC News, London.